The small town of Ravenswood was never the same after the tragic death of 12-year-old Emily Wilson, a bright and cheerful student at Ravenswood Elementary. Emily's life was cut short when she fell down the stairs in her school, breaking her neck. The town was shaken, and the school was plagued by strange occurrences. At first, it was just small things. Pencils rolling off desks, lockers creaking open, and the sound of footsteps in empty hallways. But as time passed, the events grew more intense. Students began reporting terrifying encounters with Emily's ghost. She'd appear in their classrooms, her eyes black as coal, her skin pale and cold. Emily's spirit would whisper eerie phrases in their ears, making their blood run cold. One student, Sarah, claimed Emily's ghost followed her home, haunting her dreams. Sarah's parents found her catatonic in bed, with Emily's name scribbled on the wall in blood. Teachers started quitting, and parents pulled their kids out of school. But one brave teacher, Ms. Jenkins, refused to give up. She believed Emily's spirit needed help finding peace. Ms. Jenkins researched Emily's life, trying to understand what kept her spirit trapped. She discovered Emily's love for art and music, and decided to hold a memorial ceremony in her honor. The day of the ceremony arrived, and the school was filled with Emily's artwork and her favorite music. Ms. Jenkins stood before the students, ready to pay tribute to Emily's memory. But as she began to speak, Emily's ghost appeared behind her, eyes blazing with a malevolent fury. The students screamed, and Ms. Jenkins turned to face Emily. In a voice that sent shivers down the spines of everyone present, Emily's ghost whispered, "I don't want to be remembered. I want to be alive." As the students watched in horror, Emily's ghost vanished, leaving behind a trail of destruction. The school was left in ruins, and Ms. Jenkins was never seen again. The town of Ravenswood was forever changed, and the legend of Emily's haunting lived on. Some say that on certain nights, when the moon is full and the wind is just right, you can still hear Emily's ghostly whispers echoing through the abandoned halls of Ravenswood Elementary. "I don't want to be remembered. I want to be alive." Years went by, and the school remained abandoned, a haunting monument to Emily's tragic fate. But the legend of her ghost lived on, passed down through generations of Ravenswood residents. People claimed to see Emily's ghostly figure wandering the empty halls, searching for something. Some said she was looking for her lost life, while others believed she was seeking revenge on the living. One stormy night, a group of brave teenagers decided to explore the abandoned school, hoping to catch a glimpse of Emily's ghost. They laughed and joked as they entered the school, but their merriment was short-lived. As they made their way deeper into the school, they stumbled upon a hidden room, filled with Emily's artwork and personal belongings. In the center of the room, they found a journal belonging to Emily. The journal revealed Emily's deepest fears and desires. She'd written about her struggles in school, her feelings of isolation, and her desire to be loved. But the final entry was the most chilling. "I've seen the darkness that lurks within these walls. It's waiting for me, and I know I'll soon be a part of it." The teenagers were frozen in terror, realizing that they disturbed Emily's resting place. Suddenly, the lights flickered, and Emily's ghost appeared before them. Her eyes were black as coal, and her skin was pale and cold. The teenagers tried to run, but their feet were rooted to the spot. Emily's ghost began to whisper, her voice a haunting melody that sent shivers down their spines. "I don't want to be remembered. I want to be alive." As the teenagers watched in horror, Emily's ghost began to change. Her eyes turned bright red, and her skin began to decay. The teenagers realized that they'd unleashed a malevolent force, one that would haunt them for the rest of their lives. The next morning, The police found the teenagers catatonic in the abandoned school, their minds shattered by the horrors they'd witnessed. The school was sealed off, and the town of Ravenswood was left to pick up the pieces. The legend of Emily's haunting lived on, a cautionary tale about the dangers of meddling with forces beyond our understanding. And if you listen closely on certain nights, when the moon is full and the wind is just right, you can still hear Emily's ghostly whispers echoing through the abandoned halls of Ravenswood Elementary. I don't want to be remembered. I want to be alive.